Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the all-new VAPID GB200, the new rally sports car which was released today, one of 5 vehicles in the new update which has been named the Southern San Andreas Super Sports Series Update. And here is the car right here. And I know straight away there's going to be loads of you guys watching this video which will love this vehicle and have possibly already bought this car before I've even gotten around to making this video. In fairness, the car is pretty awesome, and I believe it's heavily based upon an old-style Subaru Impreza, but if I'm wrong, of course let me know and correct me in the comment section. You can buy this right now across all platforms from the Legendary Motorsports website for a price of $940,000, so just shy of $1 million. Which I know straight away seems like a lot of money for a very old school and classic sports car, especially a rally car when you have things like the Obey Omnis for a fraction of the price. But this car really is a very good one, and straight away, as you can see in the gameplay, it takes off like a rocket. This thing is very, very quick off the line. It is very nimble. You can just throw this thing into corners, and it comfortably gets around them without sliding out or anything along those lines. It's worth bearing in mind as well, this car is an all-wheel drive, so it's a four-wheel drive vehicle, which means it is great when it comes to the corners and off-road as well, and that matched with its speed as well does make this a very good car. In fact, I'm willing to bet this is one of the best off-road and rally style vehicles that we have in GTA Online. Now, of course, this will need some testing, which I haven't got around to yet, but it is definitely one of the better vehicles we have in the sports category, and definitely one of the better vehicles releasing with this update. If you guys have watched my past 2 videos where I've covered the 2 supercars released in this update, those 2 were pretty disappointing for the amount of money you were spending. And although this GB200 is expensive, at the moment from what I've seen just driving around in free mode for a few minutes, it seems like the best value for money vehicle which we've got in this update. Now, in terms of customization, yes, as you'd expect with this being a rally car, there are plenty of rally-style customizations. Maybe not quite as much as you'd like. Ideally, this should have been a Benny's Original Motorworks vehicle with a similar level of customization to the LG Retro Custom, the Sultan RS and stuff like that, but nevertheless, you can take this to the Los Santos Customs, the regular custom shop, and there are plenty of customization options available for this, with the first customization option, of course, being the front bumper, and as you can see, a few pretty nice options. You can cover up the fog lamps, remove them completely, which I went ahead and selected. You can also remove the grille as well and go for that exposed intercooler, which I know loads of you guys are going to love too. Then around the back you have the option to change or fit a rear diffuser, so you have the option to remove it. You can go for the rally style one, which I wasn't really a huge fan of, so I just left it on stock. Then onto the next option, this being chassis, and as you can see again, loads of options in here to fit roll cages, change the color of that. You can also go for the rally setup, which I selected, which obviously fits the roll cage and those front lights as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, the stock exhaust on this car looks pretty awful, if I may say so myself, so the twin chrome exhaust, the only exhaust upgrade option, is a must in my opinion. Moving on then to the next customization option, I of course went ahead and upgraded the lights to the xenon lights, and then we have the option to fit a livery to this vehicle with 11 different options to choose between, things like white stripes, which are pretty nice as well. There's some pretty cool and classic style liveries. Personally, I wasn't really a huge fan of any of these, so I just left it on stock, but if you guys do have a favorite, of course let me know by leaving a comment on this video. Moving on though to the next customization category, this being mirrors, and in here you have 4 different options to choose between. In fairness, the stock mirrors aren't too bad, but I went ahead and upgraded to the race mirrors, which were only $750. Then in mudguards, you have the option to fit these as well. Again, if you're going for a rally style like myself, they're also a must. Then as for respray, again, this car looks great in a range of different colors, but the blue I have on the car right now, the same color I ordered this car in, is almost identical to the classic Subaru Impreza color, which this car commonly comes in, so I didn't change the color at all. I thought the blue was pretty nice. Moving on though to the next customization option, that being sunstrip, you have the option of fitting one of these, so I went ahead and fitted that. There's also a skirts customization, but there's only one option in this category, that being the extended skirts, which I did go ahead and select, but it would be kind of nice to have a few more options than just one. Then in the spoilers category, now if I'm honest, this was a little disappointing. I was hoping for loads of options in this category, but as you can see, there are only 4, the options being none, the stock look, which in fairness isn't too bad with that sort of ducktail style spoiler, There is though a roof spoiler which I did select in the end, but you also have the options between the rally spoiler, which is basically just a huge lump of steel on the back of the car, and the super downforce spoiler, which is almost as big as the car, and I personally am not a fan of, although I'm sure there are people watching right now that will see that and instantly want to fit it. Anyway, moving on though to the next option, this being trunks, but basically it allows you to change the hood in various sections on the front of the car, like fitting headlight covers and stuff like that. Again, quite a few options in this category, 11 different options to choose between, and although the stock look isn't too bad, I thought the scoop option, of course fitting a scoop on the hood, was pretty awesome too, so I went ahead and fitted that. But then to finish off the customization, I upgraded the stock wheels to the Mercy wheels from the sports category. I love these wheels, I thought they went pretty well with the car as well, so I went ahead and fitted those and selected black as the wheel color. Also made sure that the tires were bulletproof. And then finally, as for window tints, of course you have the option to of course tint the windows, but as you can see, you've got the engine in the back, so I didn't change that. I wanted to have the option to see that, which I thought was pretty nice too. Anyway, so there we go then, that's it for the customization of the new VAPID GB200. Certainly quite a few options in this category. Like I said, maybe not quite as many as you may want or expect from this style of vehicle. Ideally, it should have been a Benny's original Motorworks vehicle, and Rockstar should have offered a lot more customization, but nevertheless, still a decent level of customization for this vehicle, and overall a very nice car as well. Like I said, it drives very well, it has very good performance, and just seems very, very quick off the line and its overall top speed. So if there's a car from this update which you should buy today, this is definitely one of those I would recommend considering, especially if you like the appearance. I realize because it's a classic style vehicle, there will be players out there that don't really like this and would prefer a modern style looking vehicle, but this, like I said, performance wise is pretty good, so I'd recommend considering this or at least checking it out. Anyway, with that being said guys, that's pretty much it then for this video. I of course want your thoughts and feelings on this car. What do you guys think about the GB200? So go ahead and leave a comment right now. If you guys could also drop a like as well, it would of course be greatly appreciated and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.